What happens if people win trade in Boxbox Bootcamp? I have to answer this very carefully because I like Riot, and in general, I want to be on their good side. But also, like, people have win trade in Boxbox Bootcamp, and they all got banned immediately. Yeah, just so you guys know, I have had people win trade in the bootcamp, and we caught them and we banned them. It's happened probably like, it probably happens like twice per bootcamp. We catch people win trading.
In the most recent bootcamp, one of the people who won quite a lot of money got the prize revoked because we caught them cheating.
Yeah, I won't name them. And if you do know who I'm talking about, I ask that you don't say their name. We're not here to harass people. But I do want to tell you guys an interesting story. Someone who placed quite high in the bootcamp cheated. The way they did it was really unique because we've had a lot of people cheat because a lot of streamers want the money and don't really care about the integrity. So we had one person duo queue with their friend, and their friend would always forfeit to give them +1 placement. Basically, they would sit at like Diamond 4-0 LP and just keep forfeiting every game. So it's like you're playing a game of 7 people. We had another person who was who had a challenger friend play on their account. That one was really obvious because they streamed and then they averaged a 5, and then they went off stream and averaged a 1.2 to like save themselves from elimination. We had a very suspicious case. This one, I don't know if the person was cheating, but someone in a few boot camps ago placed very high, winning over $1,000. And I like thought they were cheating, but I couldn't find conclusive evidence of it. Basically, like, this sounds really mean, but I was watching their stream while they were playing. They like kept asking me like, hey, do I have to stream? I'm like, yes, Patrick, you have to stream 50% of your games if you want to be eligible for the prizes. And they're like, God damn it. This Boxbox guy makes me stream. He says this on his stream. I'm watching. I'm like, okay. If I were like less nice, I could have just revoked the prize just for that alone. The fact that he said that on stream is crazy. And then I watched them play, and they were so bad. Their rank at the time was probably like low master. It was like the component anvils opener where you get 2 component anvils, and they opened it immediately to like make their favorite item. It was like they always make a BT or something, and like they didn't wait to see if they got half of a BT. They just first round just immediately opened it to make a BT. And like I was like, you can't be masters. You can't be masters if you do that. You didn't even wait to see if you got half a BT, right? Like what if you got the cloak and then like half of a Titans? Now you're just like really sad. But I didn't find any evidence of them cheating, so we actually still gave them their prize. But like for the rudeness alone, I was like, I'm pretty sure we're already justified to not give them money. They won quite a lot of money. But I was like very suspicious. We never let that person back in. Like I was just like, you can't be master. Like he was trying to avoid streaming, and when he did stream, he was like really mad, and then he played like that on stream and he averaged like a 6. But like he didn't average like a 1 off stream. He just averaged like a 4. And then we like did our usual checks, and it didn't seem that suspicious. Like maybe they were just tilted that day. And like one instance of like a bad play wasn't enough for me to go off of, unfortunately. But yeah, the most interesting cheating story I can tell you guys is somebody was streaming their games. They streamed like almost all their games, but we found out that what they were actually streaming was a Discord screen share of a challenger player playing on their account. And they were just talking over the gameplay as if it was them. And the reason we caught them was because they like couldn't say what they wanted to do. Like the screen would just start, the player on the screen would start rolling, and they're like, oh, yeah, I guess I'm looking for an upgrade. Yeah, I think I'm looking for an upgrade. It was a very unique way to try to cheat. Maybe implement categories for the community leaderboard. You'll get people smurfing. Even if you have like some like smurf checker, like what's to stop someone from like not being a smurf, giving their account to a challenger friend, and the challenger friend just like wins all the money. You could like, the guy could just say like, hey, I just like happened to try really hard this set and I happened to do well, right? Like I didn't think my Violet 3 was strong enough, so I moved my items to my Vi 2. And like you can't really do anything about it. Just why? Because they want money. It's almost always the smaller streamers that do it, because at the small streamer level, like the prize money is quite substantial, right? Like first place is like 3,000.